The Awash National Park in the Rift Valley in Ethiopia covers an area of 320 square miles or 830 square kilometers. The park is 140 miles or 225 kilometers east of Addis Ababa, the capital of Ethiopia. There are lots of interesting sights to be seen on the drive to Awash National Park. The park was established in 1966 to protect the dry country wildlife. There are armed guards in the park carrying World War II-era bolt-action rifles, but surprisingly not the ubiquitous AK-47. The entrance to the park is basic, as are the park rules. Much of Awash is a hot, dusty plain that supports a wide variety of wildlife, which is best seen on a game drive. The cute salt stick-dick is a species of dwarf antelopes adapted for life in the arid zones of eastern Africa. The abandoned Djibouti to Addis Ababa narrow-gauge railway of 1917 was replaced by a Chinese-built standard-gauge railway in 2018. The helmeted guinea fowl is native to Africa. These guinea fowl have been domesticated and sold for food in supermarkets elsewhere in the world. The park hosts a wide variety of bird species for the enjoyment of twitchers. The rupal starling looks black at most times, but in the right light, it glows an amazing iridescent blue. The Besa oryx, or East African oryx with its beautiful horns, is a species of antelope found in East Africa. These oryx live in semi-desert and steppe areas where they eat grasses, leaves, fruits, and buds. To reduce the amount of water lost through perspiration, they are able to raise their body temperature, thereby storing more water. The olive baboon, or Anubis baboon, is the most wide-ranging species of all baboons, being found in 25 countries throughout equatorial Africa in the African grasslands called the savanna. It was impressive to watch the baboon feeding on the leaves of the prickly thorn trees. The troop of baboons in the prickly thorn trees dropped to the ground and ran off, including a mother carrying a baby on her back. A female baboon's rear end swells and turns red during ovulation, which is a sign to males that they are ready to mate. The long-eared scrub hare sat stock still, hoping not to be noticed. Unfortunately, the park is facing major threats due to opposing forces, namely the livelihood needs of the local community versus the desire for biodiversity conservation. Presently, more than two-thirds of the park is used for non-conservation related activities ranging from extensive grazing to permanent settlement. Soemmerring's gazelle is a gazelle species native to the Horn of Africa. Tawny eagles feed on most anything they are able to catch, including hares, dik-diks, and birds. The dusty plains are interrupted by the Awash River, which plunges down a waterfall before carving through a deep gorge. Surprisingly, in the turbulent water at the base of the falls, there were several large Nile crocodiles. The Nile crocodile is widely distributed in freshwater habitats in sub-Saharan Africa. An adult male Nile crocodile can grow up to 16.5 feet or 5 meters in length and weigh up to 1,600 pounds or 750 kilograms, making it the largest predator in Africa. Like many reptiles, the Nile crocodile enjoys basking in the sun, so they clamber out of the water and find a good rock sitting in the sun to lie on and watch for prey. As an ambush predator, they can lie in wait for hours, days, or even weeks for the suitable moment to attack an unsuspecting victim. Nile crocodiles are opportunistic apex predators capable of taking almost any creature within their range. They have no natural enemies except for man. The pretty red-veined drop-winged dragonfly is common in most of Africa. Surprisingly, there was a large school of fish in the river which would make the crocodiles happy. It was interesting to find a near-perfect crocodile skin imprint in the sand. The Nile crocodile is one of the most dangerous predators in Africa, and it is responsible for hundreds of human deaths every year. Since the upper and lower jaws of crocodiles are the same width, long teeth in the jaws must sit outside the jaws so the mouth can close. It was clear that swimming in the Awash River is best avoided if one values avoiding experiencing a crocodile death roll. The Awash National Park is not overrun with visitors, so a visit to it is a relaxed one, with no one else really to disturb your enjoyment of it.
If you enjoyed this film, please subscribe and like. There are many more similar films available on my channel.